Assalamualaikum friends. Today once again I am with you with another video of inventory management software. This is sixth part of this series. In our last video we have learned how to transfer data from text boxes to list box. Now in this video uh, we'll learn how to save data from Excel, from list box to Excel sheet. But before I start, I will request you that if you still did not subscribe our channel, please subscribe the channel so that I'll keep posting such videos. Now I go to this, I will double click this save button and I will paste this code here, and I will explain you now that first of all we have created this validation to avoid values on to avoid any duplication value, and it's based on the LPO number. Means if you define any LPO number already in the Excel sheet, okay, so it will give you a message that this LPO is already exists. For that, as you can see, LPO we have here, LPO column, LP column is F column. So that is why in the code also you can see we use F column. So now I'll start with A is equal to application dot worksheet function dot count if sheet 2 dot range. Sheet 2 is our receipt sheet where we are going to enter the data. F column me dot text box 1 dot text. This is our LPO text box. As you can see here, this is text box number 1. So the F column will be compared with text box 1, and if value is, already exists, if the value is already exists, so what it will happen is it will we'll set another condition. If A, how it will find that the values are already exist. So that we use this if A greater than or equal 1 and text box 1 dot text not equal to empty, then it means if any LPO number is already exists in the list of our Excel sheet in the LPO column, so it will give you the message that LPO number is already exists. Please enter new LPO number. Okay, so it's just a validation. It will give you the message, and when you press OK, message box will be closed, so you have to re-enter your details. Now this part actually we already discussed this, that these 3 lines we deactivate some functions, and in the end we reactivate it to expedite our macro. Should not it will work, it will faster than normal. Okay, so after that we have created these 2 variables, dim LP as long, LR as long. For LB is equal to 1 to list box 1 dot list count minus 1. This we have created the loop of list box 1 with sheet received. LR is equal to sheet received dot range A and rows dot count dot n XLF dot pro. That line you already you are familiar with, because we have already discussed many times that line is used to find out the last row. So and it is for our Excel sheet. Then we have mentioned sheet received dot cell LR plus 1 column 1 dot value is equal to list box 1 dot list. LB, as you can see here, LB we have created this list count loop. So LB 0 is our column number. Please be remember that every in the list box, rows and columns are started from 0, not like in our Excel sheet where we start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so here we use 0 column, but here we use 1 column. Okay, and in the loop I mentioned LB. Okay, it is actually telling us our last row. And you know that in our last video we have learned that how to add the heading. So this heading is our first row, which is zero row. So that is why we in our coding we have created the loop start from 1, not 0, because 0 is our heading. So uh, that is why I mention start from 0, and LB represents the second last of the heading row, and all other column number, all other is same, only we have changed the column numbers in the in the sheet values and in list box values, and all other codings are same. There is no changes in that. After uh, mentioning all this code, we will mention message box. It should appear. Mentioning save end with, we have started end, so we are closing the end. We have started the with, so we are closing with, and we have started the loop, so we are closing here. And after that we deactivate it, whatever we have deactivated in the beginning of the code. So now let us check this. I will add one more product. 5 products, there is no 5 products, so I will add 4. So we have already added 2 products. Now I will save it. You can see I got a message. So here we can see here the values are entered, and now I will check one more thing, that when the duplicate values are there, it should give us message. So you can see here, because we already this LQ number 500 we have already recorded, so it will give you the message. You cannot record this LQ again. So now uh, one thing uh, we want to discuss here, that this message box uh, we should paste it here, because it will paste here. So when we press OK button, it will reappear the message. Obviously we don't want. So now it's okay. And for today it's enough now. Inshallah we will meet with another video, and if you like the video, please like it, and don't forget to subscribe our channel.